Welcome to the Mother-Daughter-ish podcast.
Your mama's favorite podcast.
And the podcast your daughter always wanted.
Let's talk about it. I gotta admit, mother and daughter are always greater when they're together. Everything's better. Mother and daughter, oh, they're the greatest duo. Mother and daughter, oh, they're the greatest duo.
Hey, it's Miss Dawn. You're wondering how you can support our show, Mother-Daughter-ish? We have Cash App, we have PayPal, and we do have Vimeo. Support our show so that we can reach out to more women. Our goal is to reach and build a community of 1 million women. Why don't you come on and help us do that?
Have you been looking for the right bags and accessories to go with your perfect summer or fall outfits like me? Visit the Brigati Collections website. You won't be disappointed. The Brigati Collection not only carries vegan leather, but they also carry 100% genuine leather as well. All leather goods to include vegan are limited edition, meaning limited quantity of styles and colors to produce, which are about less than 50, so it will be first come, first served. The website is www.burgatticollection.com. That's B as in boy, ORGOTTI collection.com. There are over 75 products to choose from, so go ahead and head on over to their website and please make sure you take advantage of your chance to sign up and win a gift. I personally came across a few sunglasses and crossbodies I'm going to have to cop soon, so I hope you do the same and notice that there's free shipping always. And we didn't forget about you fellas either now. Make sure you check out their unisex aviators and bags as well. Do you experience issues or any sleep disorders? What about PMS? Any chronic joint pain relief needed? Or migraine relief needed? Well, don't panic, it's organic, baby! Certified Hip Hut is a natural path to good health. Stop by and let us cook you a great meal in-house or to go. Also, please keep in mind, when you visit Certified Hip Hut's location and make an in-house purchase, you will receive a variety of samples to try out. Everyone loves samples, I know I do. Come check us out at our location. We're at 3422 Farm to Market 2920, and that's in Spring, Texas 77388.
I love the conversation that we are going to have today because it is all about the family business. I really love it when I meet mom and daughter businesses. I told you once before I love husband and wife in business, but I really love the mom and daughter business type of thing. And I know that in every city that we've gone to, we've run into somebody who's got a business with their mom or their daughter and other family members too, but I really do love family businesses. Do you have any favorite family business that you're like, oh, that's owned by a mom and a daughter type of thing?
That actually makes me think, I don't even know if I either personally know or know of anyone that's doing a mom and daughter type thing.
Except for like one people that we know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just someone I know like in the family. But
you know family businesses and stuff,
yeah.
though, right?
Yeah.
So some of the businesses that I know personally I've come across, and I think I've cheated a little bit simply because in business, what I know grew everything that I've ever done in business was through networking. Mm-hmm. And so through networking, you get to meet all types of people. And I was more into the women networking type of groups, not necessarily just any and everybody type of networking. Mm-hmm. So I gravitated more toward like American Business Women Association, Women in Business Associations, Women Chambers of Commerce, those type of things. And so when you're in that type of business, you're going to see a lot of mom and daughter businesses. And the one thread that ran common was that it was usually a mom trying to teach the daughter the business so that she could take the business over if she wanted to. You don't have to, but there's always that hope that if you like what I'm doing, then I'll teach you the ropes and you can learn how to do it. So some of the businesses that are very common are like spas.
Yeah.
You love spas, don't you?
I've never been to a spa, but I have nail shops. Well, one nail shop I go to that gives me that spa experience, but I have one that I want to go to out here called the Sanctuary.
Yeah, they've been around for a long time. I hear they're good too.
Yes.
And then when we go to Costa Mesa, you said you want to check out the spa in the Marriott Hotel, right?
Yeah, I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah, I remember one time I went to French Lick, Indiana, with the with your grandma.
Mm-hmm.
We drove there from Texas in the winter with snow falling off of 18-wheelers and stuff. But in the hotel, there was a really awesome spa. We went in and got a massage and those type of things. Your grandma doesn't like massages. She don't like to be touched like that. She's like, you're not going to be touching on me. But she had her nails done and stuff like that. So it was really cool to go to a spa in a place that we'd never been to and in this beautiful hotel in French Lick, Indiana. But I do love mom and daughter spa things because it's pretty much everything that we talk about. Makeup, facials, hair stuff, body wraps, just everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like the lady that we know that does the body sculpting, her daughter also does microblading.
Whatever that is
for
with
eyebrows,
the eyebrows. Yeah. Or what they call it, ombre or something like that.
Yeah, that's just the technique they use.
I think that's really neat that the mom and the daughter are working together every day with the body contouring, and the daughter is working on the other part, but also helps the mom with the body contouring. They're both certified and all that stuff. So, and then we see a lot of makeup artists. Now, I haven't really met a lot of them that got it from their mom, but I've seen where the mom tries to figure out, okay, this is what the daughter doing, and they kind of get better with their makeup. I know I've learned so much stuff from you and your sister about makeup that I'm just like, oh, you supposed to do that? Oh, like your eyebrows are supposed to be done? Yeah. Oh, you mean people wear eyelashes? Like, I didn't. The only time I ever thought about that is if I was doing a photo shoot or if I was on an interview or something, like on TV or whatever. But just in everyday life, to go out and do something or go to the mall, I never thought that I needed to comb my eyebrows. Like, if they were wild like Jack Nicholson, I'm good. You know, I didn't know. What do you like about makeup? Like when you learn, because I know you used to be on a lot of those channels back in the day.
I think what's interesting, the most thing that I'm still learning is like eyeshadow, because you have to learn your eye shape. You have to know what colors go with what and
What's
how to blend. I don't really know, but I'm saying you just have to get used to your eye shape.
Your sister
like
said
how to do
something
cut
the other
creases.
day about hooded. I don't even know what that means.
Hooded eyelids is like when their eyelid just like they have too much eyelid skin.
But it looks good with eyeshadow, I bet, huh?
No, I mean that's to my opinion. Like I was asking one friend, our makeup lady, Alexis. I was asking her, like, is it harder for her to do hooded eyelids, because it's like an extra flap of skin that kind of comes over.
Oh, like a hood. I get it. I thought when she was saying that, she was talking about the ones that I see with the creamy stuff on their eyes, and it
that's
just
a
looks
cut
like
crease.
Oh,
Yeah.
See, you know that, and I don't even know that. What is your shape? Do you know?
No, I mean when
I
I
don't
say
know either.
know your eye shape, like know what colors are good with your eye, know how to blend.
What color
and just know how to
your
apply.
Because your eyes change.
I do like more neutral, natural
Copper,
tones.
yeah.
Yeah, I have a whole palette, but I've used maybe less than half of the colors because I use the same ones. But I also don't wear. In the past year, I probably only wore makeup maybe 7 times now.
Because of,
I don't really. I used to wear makeup just to go to the corner store, but now I
like
don't
your sister now.
need
she
to.
wears it just to go to the corner
or
store.
feel like I need to. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought when you were saying your eye shape was like if it was hooded, if it was creased, if it
That
was...
too. Yeah.
Okay. But then the colors make a difference too, because I know for me, I've seen some beautiful eyelids with like the red colors. I can't do the red. I cannot do the red because it brings out the red in me, and then I just look like I'm on fire or something. But I can do gold really good. I can do green, like teal, really good. Things like that I can do good. But red, anything in the red family doesn't look good. Do you have a color what family doesn't look good with you? Can you do black?
I've done like a smoky type look. I don't know about like black, but
Right.
In the reds, I don't think about the reds. I mean, I think maybe like a green, emerald, or teal. Those would be good.
Of
but,
course. Oh yeah.
I don't. Yeah, reds. No, pink. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm more like in the pink, brown, orange.
copper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Area.
Natural.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of mom and daughter boutiques, especially online. I mean, on boutiques, you're talking everything from head to toe. We're talking clothing. We're talking shoes. We're talking undergarments. We're talking waist trainers to fajas, if that's the way you say it, fajas to all of that. So I do see the mom-daughter boutiques on that, and I think that's a fun business because you almost get to style people.
Yeah.
You get to, because a lady posted a dress yesterday on Facebook, and I said, that's beautiful. I know she has a boutique. I said, oh, that's gorgeous and beautiful. She was like, thank you. Let me tell you what I loved about her. She didn't say, oh, here's the link to go buy it. Hey, here's what the cost is. She didn't say anything. So what it gave me is the opportunity to ask, hey, how do I go and look at this on your boutique? Because she didn't put the link to the boutique or anything. And I like that kind of selling. I don't like the, here's this dress, looks good on me, go buy it today. Don't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
Show it to me. Let me decide if I like it. Then let me come and ask you about it. That's the kind of selling you can sell to me. Just show it to me. If I like it, I'm going to ask you about it.
But then when they don't reply,
oh my goodness, when they don't reply, I just think, well, this is, well, what I think is it's a hobby for them when they don't reply, because I've heard people say that about their podcast, that they don't take the interviewing seriously, or they don't follow up with you, or if they don't show up for you to do the interview, they don't really care because they're not being paid for it. So I'm just like, we got to change that whole mentality. You're either going to do this or you're not. Whether you're paid for it or not, you either love it or you don't.
right?
Hair sales, we saw that go off the roof, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, the hair sales has been gone, and everybody now knows where to get it for cheap and sell it for high, and know how to get the natural bundles and all that stuff. So we've seen mom and daughter hair. Also hair salons, though. There are a lot of pop-up salons. Matter of fact, I just heard a commercial the other day on YouTube. They were saying, because they have commercials, they were saying that in our local Walmart, there's now a mom and daughter that owns a weave company or something, but you can also buy your hair and get your hair done in there.
Where? I did see that.
Here. And I said, I haven't been in there yet, but I was just going to go in there and maybe interview them or something for the show or something, because I just thought it was cool. And it's mom and daughter. I forgot where they said they were from, but they said it's open now. And I thought, what? Because, I never thought Walmart would let you compete with their other salon that's in there.
Yeah, because I remember Peyton used to get her hair done.
She used to get her hair
Walmart.
shampooed there because I love the products that they used to use. They used to hate shampooing her hair because she had too much hair. But we found one girl there who understood natural hair and who understood Peyton's hair. And she did it. And then when she moved on and got her own salon, we lost contact with her. But she also ended up getting a job at the post office. So, we couldn't get to her. And Peyton went to her house a few times after that, but she was like, I don't like going to people's house. So we just lost contact. But she really understood her hair and the length and all that stuff. Nail shops. We see a lot of family-owned nail shops, all different cultures. But I like the way that they will bring, like, the mom and daughter in. Then they'll bring the cousins in. Then there's the whole family thing. And then once somebody gets to a certain level, then they help them get their own shop.
See, I've seen husband and wife, but I haven't personally seen mother and daughter.
Yeah.
Even like the husband will do nails almost better than the wife.
Remember that time where were we rolling through and you got your nails done and we told him that you wanted the stiletto nails and the man was filing the nails down so hard he was sweating and huffing and putting, but he
San
did
Antonio
the best
Cali?
ever.
I can't remember, yeah.
Woo, that man did your nails so good. I'm going to be honest, I really do like the manners and the way in which men do the nails and feet. It's like they treat it a little more kind. Even when they massage you, they're a little bit more kind. I remember one time when I was in Malaysia and we went across the street from our hotel to get a massage and to get our nails and stuff done. And the lady was beating my legs so hard trying to massage me rough. And I said, why are you beating me like I stole something? Everybody started laughing. But she was like beating down on my legs. You know how they try to wake up your blood or whatever and I was telling her, I don't like rough massages or massages that hurt. So I prefer, you're right, the men, their bedside manners are good. I say
men do really good for, like, in my experience. They've done my nails really good, but my feet, I think they're too rough. Like, you know how they cut the not the massage part. I'm talking about like cutting the cuticles. I went to a place over here. I'll never go again because the guy, you know how they try to cut the cuticles down on your toenails, and he was just going too deep and it made me bleed. And so I was like,
if I see blood, I never go back.
And it wasn't, I wasn't like bleeding, like spilling, but like it was like, you know how you bleed inside your skin? I don't know how to explain it.
But you can see the blood pumping through.
Yeah, like a clot almost.
I won't go back if that happens because I feel like you were careless with me and you're down there where my feet are. So
But I get that you're trying to make it look perfect and all that, but there's no more skin for you to try to pick. So, and I kept telling him. And then I don't like when people do my hands and nails at the same time. But it was a guy on my feet and a guy on my nails, and he was trying to make me bleed on my hands too. And I'm like, why y'all so rough? Y'all don't have to like I have no more skin on my cuticle for you to get. I promise I don't.
Yeah. I remember back in the day when people were braiding hair, they would have 2 and 3 people in your head. I don't like it.
Did that
I don't
one
like it for 2
time.
reasons. One, I don't like 2 and 3 people all over me. The other thing is, when it's time for me to tip, I'm not trying to give everybody a tip. Like, I want one person to cater to me so I can see if I got the experience I was supposed to get. If I got all these different energies around me, it's confusing.
And that's for me, like, when I get my nails done, like, every time I keep telling them, that's another thing. Like, y'all didn't see me come here literally 3 weeks to once a month. And y'all should know by now. It's my 4th, 5th time coming. Y'all should know I separately like my toes done.
Right.
And I separately like my nails done.
Right.
And that also takes a big factor in how much you're going to get tipped, too, because you should remember that. But
not just treat you
I
like
want to
a
be able
number.
to sit here and show you the Pinterest pictures and make sure, I'm telling you what exactly I want. And I also want to sit and drink my mimosas and look at my phone while I'm holding my phone in my hand that is occupied and drink my mimosas. And I'm not trying to, and I've
So
been
you
there.
like a relaxing experience.
Yeah, they be trying to rush you, like, because they can get my nails and toes in an hour, but if not, I'm there for 2 hours, 2.5, and I don't mind. That's why make sure my whole day is clear when I do go to the nail shop.
Wow. That's interesting. We just got contacted yesterday by a wine company that does, like, not just an affiliate program, but like a fundraiser program. And the young lady said to me that she and her mom are involved with this wine company, and she sent me over some information we're going to read through, and they are in the wine distribution. I told her what I would like for her to do is to send us a bottle.
Yeah.
Let me have us to taste it, because I'm not a wine drinker, so I don't even know what the experience is going to be like, but to just let me see if it's something that I would even want to rep, because one thing I don't believe in is repping something I don't like, or something I know nothing about, or something I can't say this was what I felt.
I wonder if they're going to send just anything or ask what your preference is, because there's people that like
we didn't
white,
even
red
get
wine.
there yet. I needed to see the proposal thing, to see how it benefits our podcast and, financially and all of that, before we would even get to that. And then she would send me a list over. But I just wanted to see what the opportunity was on it, and if it was like good
located?
wine, or where the wine was from. I need to know all of that. So we have the email if you want to look at it. And I'm excited about it because she told me about it, and I was just like, oh, that's a good opportunity, because that we want to only represent those things that we truly, truly, truly believe in. And I thought to myself, well, you like wine, right?
Yeah.
And I can taste it and just see what I think about it. I'm not a wine drinker, so I don't know much at all. I used to, and I think this is just for society's sake, just because I used to hear people say it. I used to say, oh, I like red wine. As a matter of fact, I don't necessarily like a dry Merlot red wine. What I really like is bubbly, which is on the champagne line. So I really, if I'm going to try anything at an event or out social, it's going to be champagne and not necessarily wine, because for me, as soon as wine hits my tongue, it gives a bitterness, like a chalkiness, like it doesn't dance off my tongue, and that's what I need, is you to dance around.
If not champagne, I think you would like, of course, any Moscato, but you like rosé too.
I don't know what that is, but okay. Who?
Rosé is a type of like drink wine.
So it's not a brand.
No.
But that's what I'm saying. Which one do you like? What brand do you buy when you go to the store?
I don't remember the brand. It was at Total Wine though, but it wasn't even a $10 bottle, and it was a lot.
And it was good though?
Yeah.
Because I don't want the dry. I want something.
Yeah, Cabernet, Merlot.
Yeah, the Merlot, red Merlot is so dry.
Pinot Grigio too.
I don't know if
that's dry.
I just know that song where he says something about Pinot Grigio.
I like Chardonnay, but that's as far as I'll get, because Chardonnay's like Yellowtail's brand. It's a good mixture between bitter and sweet, but more on the sweet side.
It's one of the reasons why I've never drank liquor, because one, I don't want it in me, but two, it just seems to me like it would be bitter.
Not all of them, no.
That's what
even
I'm saying.
sangria.
I don't know.
Sangria is very sweet.
That's the red one?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I brought you some of that back from Mexico. I've got some back from Mexico. I just bought it because it was in a cute bottle. But event promoters and planners, I see a lot of event centers open. I know several mom and daughter events where they purchase a place that they use for parties or weddings, baby showers, all this. Again, the way some of the apartment complexes are made now, you can literally have your baby shower and your events, wedding or anything, right there at the complex, because they've got these almost event centers that are indoor outdoor type of feel that you could do right then. Now, I don't know if the prices are fair, because the last one, when I was looking at them with your sister, the girl said it was $750 deposit, but if you did a 5-hour event, it was $1,750.
Wow.
For one day for 5 hours.
Wow. That's how much you earn or how much you got to pay?
That's you gotta be kidding me. That's how much you have to pay as a resident there. So I don't know if $1,750 is good for a 5-hour baby shower. A wedding, maybe, because people kind of throw the price out the window when they're having a wedding, and it only fits 73 people max. But it was an indoor-outdoor experience, meaning that whole door opened up where you could go out on the veranda and overlook Houston. The balcony reached all the way around. It was absolutely beautiful. On the inside, it had an indoor-outdoor grill, plenty of place to sit. It had a pool hall room with games and things, but then on the other side, it had kind of like a den setup type thing set up. It was, I don't know, though. I don't know if that's a fair price. For a baby shower?
I don't either.
Because I was trying to think of the most common party a girl would have, and it would be like a quinceañera or a baby shower. And I was thinking $1,750 for a baby shower. That doesn't even cover your food, your decoration, your ambiance, or nothing.
That exactly.
But you could do it right at home. What you think? Convenience or no? Because I'm just thinking.
I'd have to see the layout of the venue.
It's gorgeous.
I'd have to see. And then 73 people, that's not really a lot.
That's max.
That's not a lot, yeah. I could see 150, but not 70.
$150 for
people, like capacity.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, 150.
Then I could see.
Yeah, 150 would be good, but they said 73 max. It was all over the doors everywhere. I said, "Ma'am, 73 people?" She said, "That's it." I said, "Wow."
You know, everybody like to bring a +1 everywhere.
Yeah. So I was trying to be slick, right? So I asked the lady. I said, "What if I just happen to have 10 girlfriends over, and we just decide to come up here and do this little outdoor, indoor?" She said, "That's considered a party."
Wow. At what point, though? At what capacity? 4 people?
2 people is it. That you wouldn't be looked at like you trying to sneak and have a party.
Well, we just going to take turns partying.
So basically me, the resident, and 2 other people. That's it.
No.
2 friends. That's it. Because I was like, when she said you can only bring 2 people to the swimming pool. And I said, well, what if I had 5 cousins over? She said that's not allowed. But she said grown people do what they want to do. And she said we don't see a problem unless y'all make it a problem. Like if we start doing stupid stuff at the pool. Yeah. I just like to know the rules, because if you're gonna pay $2,500 to move into a 1-bedroom, 650 square foot place, but they offer all these other amenities, I need to know what your restrictions are, because I could literally live here and not have to go and do other stuff if I'm a business owner and I want to do everything from home, right? But if you're going to restrict me, I might as well go ahead and rent the Marriott and have my event there and get a room, you know? So I ask questions simply because of that. You ever known a mom and daughter photography group?
No.
Well, my favorite photographer, who is absolutely amazing, Helena with HJ Platinum, she and her daughter are doing a lot of filmmaking and photography together, and I just think they're so cute.
Yeah, they are.
They are very, very cute, and she's been my photographer for over 20 years. I absolutely love her. Never had any drama with her. Never had any problem or miscommunication with her. Never had her keep all of my photos and not give them to me. She even gave me all the ones that were raw so that I could then do whatever I wanted to do with them. So she was absolutely amazing, and she's retired now, but I'm the one that could bring her out of retirement. She already told me, I got you so spoiled. And she does. She has me spoiled. Her price is fair. I don't mind tipping her for anything. She's just been there for me. Even when I did my TV show, she did my hair, my makeup, and my photography, because that's what her business does. And she would be there at 5:30 in the morning to have me ready before 6:30 or 7.
Who did Peyton's graduation pictures? Her?
She did all of my children's graduation pictures. All 4
I'm just wondering why hers came out better than all of ours, especially mine, since I'm the first.
She just had a better venue. You went to the park and she went downtown to Montrose. I mean, she went over to Montrose.
Like maybe that might have to do with the lighting and stuff.
Oh, the lighting there was amazing. That's why I said when we take our road trip over to Montrose, we're going to take a lot of pictures because it is so much over there. But that's what we did, is we parked and we really walked maybe 10 blocks where they had all the artwork and stuff, and she did all our pictures there. Then we went downtown and we did it in the park downtown where they have all that stuff, and the lighting, the sun was just beautiful that day.
Yeah.
So yours was in a park that had a lot of trees.
Yeah, that is true.
Now, even Josh's pictures came out different. We went downtown where they have all the graffiti and stuff, but the sunlight was beautiful. The streets were just perfectly Houston. Yeah, I say Houston because it just looked like a town, a big rural town. But so she's done all of our photography forever, and she's amazing, easy to work with. And like I say, her and her daughter are doing film work together. And I know a lot of other mother and daughter filmmakers and things like that. There's that one young girl, I think she's the youngest filmmaker in Hollywood, and she's 15 or 16 or something. I know that a lot of these kids, their mothers manage them.
Oh, yeah.
And management just doesn't just mean you get 15%, but management means you have to be the buffer between all of those phone calls.
15. Kris Jenner don't even want 15.
Well, legally, that's the percentage. Legally, your agent gets 15%. That's legal. That's not even. I mean, you can get 5% if you want, but 15 is what I want.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know she was getting 10% from Kim, and then eventually 10% from all her kids.
But if you add it up, how much percent?
I mean, yeah, but I'm talking about each.
70% because I'm sure the little kids get money. So, how many grandkids does she have? That's 10% on everybody.
Oh, yeah, because she going to put them in something.
Yeah, because you know they modeling and doing all kind of stuff probably. I don't really know. I've never watched one episode of the Kardashians, but I like the stories that you're telling me now that you've gone back and started watching it, but I've never watched one episode, so I get confused, and the only things I know is what I hear on the blogs or what I hear from you or whatever, but other than that, I don't know anything. I've met a lot of mom and daughter jewelry makers. Matter of fact, in my jewelry box, I have different jewelries, and I'm not talking about like you sell like the paparazzi jewelry. I'm talking about actually design jewelry. Mm-hmm. Like actually get the little screw thing, punch the hole in it, put the string through it.
Custom made.
Yeah, and with beautiful crystals and things like that. I have a lady who made me a really cute pearl necklace, but it was one that I wanted something weird and cute. So my pearl necklace has 7 layers, and the final layer is all the way down to the thighs. And it looks so good when you wear all black with like a white shirt under it. With that pearl necklace, it's like in 7 layers, but it reaches all the way down. I saw Prince one time with a shirt on that had ruffles that went down like that. So when I got that pearl necklace made, I was like, oh yeah, that's the one for me.
I could see the really ruffles. Cool. I'm trying to imagine the pearls.
It's really cute.
Noise.
It's well, I don't even think of it that way, I guess, because I don't do a lot of...
You know how people have a lot of jewelry and just be jingling like them bracelets with the charms on it.
I know.
I'd be at my friend's house and I can tell when she's coming close to the door because you can hear her like you know how most cats and dogs be having bells on them.
Yeah. That's funny that you said that, because I was looking at something on Instagram and I saw this guy. He had just gotten his hair braided and he put the little white beads like I used to wear when I was like 4 or 5 years old. And I said, you're not finna come knocking on my door clicking and clanking like that.
That's how I feel about them dangling earrings.
Because my camera that I have outside would pick all of that noise up and I'll be like, I'm not home.
Yeah.
You're not finna come over here clicking and clanking like a 5-year-old, a grown man with braids and beads in your head. It's not sexy. It's not acceptable. For me. I don't know what other people do, but not for me. Now this next, do you ever watch any of those real estate shows on TV?
I don't,
Sunsets,
no.
Sunset.
I watch the ones where they fix and flip houses. That's about it.
Have you seen a mom-daughter team on that? Because I've seen a lot of mom-daughter.
I've seen Twin Brothers. That's it.
Yeah. I know I know exactly who you're talking about. I like them too. I've never watched but maybe a couple of episodes, but I do like them.
What's that on HGTV?
Yeah. I think, well, HGTV, and there's another channel that's getting ready to come up. Can't think of the name of it, but it's an independent show. I think it's going to be on Roku or somebody like that, but it's going to be all about house flipping. And as a matter of fact, our this one is not going to be on Roku, but they're creating their own channel. Mm-hmm. But the couple that's out in Waco, Texas with the Magnolia Group, a business partner, we were doing some work, and she came from Missouri to Texas. We met in, she was visiting her son. We met in Waco and actually did the tour out there for the Magnolia Company. It was a great experience, but that's a husband and wife team, but mom and daughter realtor and thing like that. I like that. And again, I think it's more that moms are trying to teach the daughters like the business of the business or whatever. So how many body products?
Don't even get me
Don't you just really want, seriously, don't you want to just try them all though? Like, you want to try them all. They all look so delicious. They all have all the natural ingredients that you want. You want to see if it works. I mean, if I just sat and just went through all the body products that I see being made, and a lot of them are mom and daughter. I know there's one I really like that's mom and daughter, and they do a lot of stuff with turmeric and everything. I would spend thousands of dollars just on products.
A month.
Yeah. But would I even use them all?
If you switch them out and rotate, yeah, because that's a good thing about having options. But I can't wait till it gets cold to start wearing body butters. Body butters.
Why do you wait till it's cold?
Because I feel the one that I do like, it's more like a it's in your hand and it melts like an oil, which is fine. But the other ones that I do like are more thicker and on the creamier side, and I feel like it's too much. Yeah.
Okay. And you know you'd be sweating in a second. I can get that then. So you're saying if you put the body butter on that's thicker in the wintertime, you can handle that because you're not going to be sweating.
Yeah, but there's one that I do like. You put it in your hand, and by the time you rub your hands together, the heat from your hands turn it into an oil. So it's like putting body oil on you.
But does it stay on all day? Because that's what I like, is at the end of the day, I still smell like warm vanilla sugar.
If I'm
or
not
whatever.
mistaken, yeah. What flavor did I get? I can't
wonder
remember.
what do they have in it that makes it melt like that so good. Some kind of emollient. They got to put something in it to do that, because all the body butter that I have is so thick. You got to really rub
Like
it
Bath
in your
and Body
hand.
Works is thick.
Oh, that one.
Their body butter is thick.
I like it like that. It stays on all day long. That's why I've always bought their products. Now I have a lot of other, natural people that I've been buying stuff from, just to keep away from all the ingredients and the toxins being in the skin. But now I even see that Bath and Body Works is even getting better with their products as far as the ingredients. Now I don't know exactly what they've done different, but it is different. I can tell.
Some of their perfumes last.
Body
Most
sprays.
of their perfumes now that I know are lasting longer. Because like for an example, Victoria's Secret, theirs has like too much alcohol in it, so it doesn't last long. But
Yeah, well, I like something that's going to last all day long, because even at the end of the day, you still want to smell good. Like, even if I'm working at home and I put on, like, I like to, when I'm at home and I know I'm working all day and I'm minding my own business, of course, I like to put my oud oil on, and then I like to lotion myself up real good with some kind of body butter and just sit and mind my business while I'm working. But at the end of the day, I still want to smell good, though.
yeah.
So,
People be sleep on them roll-on perfumes at the beauty supply store, and people be asking me, how do you
like them?
I like them because I put them underneath my perfume that I put on, and it makes it last longer. Because they say putting oil on your skin before you put perfume on makes it last longer, or Vaseline. I tried that.
Oh, so you Vaseline up and then you
Just put Vaseline on your pressure points area
okay.
that you spray.
Okay.
Either that or oil, which I've tried. I think oil works better for me.
Yeah, it really gives a glow. I like when I'm, out and about and the sun is just right and everything, and I got something on that's making me shine. I'm just like, not shine, but glow. I like that.
I like to put highlighter on my chest, especially when I'm going out.
Should I ask why?
If you want to.
Why?
Why not? Well, mainly when I do
Because
go
you
out.
just never know what you're going to say.
Mainly when
you
I
might
go-
say because it makes my boobs pop. I don't know.
I mean that too, but I mean if I have a shirt that has like open chest area.
Is
I
it
mean,
glittery?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not too much. I mean, highlighter that we put on our face.
So I put some highlighter on my chest, and your sister said, "Who are you trying to get sexy for? Why are you glistening?" I'm like, "Old people can't wear."
Yeah, I put on my collarbones, all on my chest. Yeah.
Okay. What color do you use? Because I like that gold.
It's gold. I'm still got that Anastasia palette I've had since 2016.
How is that possible?
I
You
don't
don't
wear-
use it that much. Gotcha.
I don't wear makeup that
Gotcha.
much.
What's that stuff that I see people do as far as they makeup, and it's like an oil on their cheek area, but it's kind of gold. It's like it gives you that dewy. Like, I love the way J-Lo makeup is dewy. Like, she has a dewy. I don't do anything matte. I don't like anything matte. I like dewy. But it's like a oil serum, but it has little gold flakes in it. But when you rub it on, it just makes you golden glow. I have some.
I know Cover FX has something like that. It's just for you to put under your foundation to make your foundation have like a bronze look.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying. Okay. So
I don't
that's
know what
that
that's
is.
called.
I bought
though.
it and didn't know
Maybe
how to
like an
use it.
illuminator. I think it's called an illuminator, something like that.
I bought it and didn't know what to do with it, so I was like, I'm gonna wait until I can Google it or something. We talked about the stylist, but graphic designers, people that are doing like logos and websites. I see a lot of mom and daughter teams doing that. As a matter of fact, I spoke with one last year, a mom and daughter group, but I didn't use them because they were still trying to charge $1,000 for a logo. And I'm saying, have you ever heard of Fiverr?
Right.
Like, I could get a logo over there for $20 or less, But there are a lot of graphic designers. But what's that song on YouTube everybody's listening to? It costs that much because it takes me. I like that song. It says it takes you them hours to do it because people wonder. This girl said, "Well, I want you to braid my hair all the way down to the floor," and this other girl said she was going to charge $75. She's like, "You need to go to her because I'm not going to braid your hair for $75 all the way down to the floor." Which you should not expect anybody to braid
That's
your
the
hair
time you're putting
all the way
in.
down to the floor, and you're talking about literally 200 or more braids in your hair.
And there's no hair that's long.
So you have to add and add and add.
Keep feeding in, yeah. At least I have never seen none that long. You just have to keep feeding in and adding to it to make it longer, yeah.
And some of these braids I've been seeing are so gorgeous. It's like, just pay. If you feel like you don't want to pay, move on. But don't tell nobody their price is too high.
My friend's sister, she got some, they're like on the purple blue side colored braids.
Mm-hmm.
And she got those cute little wooden type beads at the end of them. They're so cute. She pulled them off because I wouldn't be able to.
Were they
Mainly because all
long?
them, they was probably like shoulder length. And yeah, the beads stopped at shoulder length, so her braids
But
did
they didn't
too.
make noise though, right?
I'm sure they would. I'm sure they would, but I personally couldn't have all that in my hair. But she definitely pulled it off.
You don't like all them noises and stuff?
No, because did I do all that back in the day?
No,
I don't think I ever did
always
beads.
No, I didn't do
Barrettes,
that.
yeah.
You know what? If you look at that picture that you had with the pink dress on, you did have beads on the end. But the noise don't bother me, so it wasn't a big deal. But you've been, since you probably about 10 or 11, you've been really weird about sounds.
Yeah,
You
it's
don't
too
like
much
the sound
clanking
of
and stuff.
oatmeal being chewed. You don't like grits
I
being
don't like hearing people
stirred.
chew, period.
All I had yesterday was a little praline pecan. You asked me a question, I came to answer it, and I was getting my real good chew on because it was so good. And you literally said I made your hands sweat because it annoyed you.
I felt like, you know how you've cringed so bad you can feel it in your chest, like you just
You asked
feel.
me to leave my own office. All I ate was it wasn't even a big one. It was just a little praline.
I shouldn't hear your tongue swishing around. That's what I'm saying. Like my teacher,
I
R.I.P.
want to enjoy my food.
I had a teacher, Coach Pruitt, in high school. R.I.P.
I remember her.
It's a guy.
She died?
It's a guy.
Okay. Oh, so that wasn't the muscly girl that. Okay.
Nah.
Okay.
But this is an economy class where they
Okay.
teach you
Different
everything
teacher
but how to work your credit and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But he had me in the front, and I'll never forget him chewing that gum. And I think he was a coach too, of course. But I should not be hearing your spitting tongue swishing around with your gum.
This is why I don't chew gum in
Chewing-
public, because I am so rude with mine. I like to. So listen, back in the day, we used to chew what they call Hubble Bubble,
Yeah, I
and
still
it
be
gave the
buying
best
those.
bubble. Right? All this other gum is weak. We used to chew Hubble Bubble, and I still will buy some every now and then. This is why I don't chew gum in public, because I'm real rude with mine. I like to swish, swash it around. I like the spit to be just right on the cusp of my mouth. And I like to blow bubbles, pop them, and then swish it and chew it again. And I like to chew with my mouth open in the privacy of my own home.
I'm glad you're considered to do it in your home.
No, I don't do it in public because I know it's rude.
I mean, people don't even have that decency. I can see your jar of.
No, I'm very protective on what I'm going to look like doing it, too, because I do it. You know that meme you always send me where Raven Simone is doing that chewing?
Mm-hmm.
That's me. I chew like that when I'm chewing gum, because I love gum so much. It was one of my favorite things. Other than Now and Later's, gum was my favorite. Like, I love gum popping bubbles and I don't need it in my mouth for a long time. I just chew on it, and when it loses flavor, I'm done.
I remember being young and just remember how cringe-worthy it was. Like, you chewing gum. Like, she one of them that can chew gum, like, pop the bubbles while she's chewing it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I don't know anybody that got strong teeth like that.
Let me tell you something. You guys gotta have skills. But speaking of food, things that you don't like the sounds of, but still, I do know some mom and daughter catering companies. I know at least 5, and now a couple of the ladies are much older now, and they're actually turning the whole business over to the daughters. Matter of fact, one of the ladies, she catered my wedding, so it's been around forever then.
What type of food did you have there?
Well, we were very, very smart that we had a little bit of things catered, but we really had a family celebration. And so we had more family from Louisiana that came in and did barbecue and greens. And we had dirty rice. We had like a real food. And then all the sweets and all the other stuff that I wanted was catered through a particular person. Okay. And so we wanted...
Barbecue at a wedding?
I wanted a family situation. We had over 500 people at the wedding.
Can't imagine.
We had so many men that could barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
So you got to do what you got to do when you know you like good food. See, caterers are going to give you great food, but you got to go with what they food tastes like. You might not like it. We country, hometown Louisiana Texan folks, we wanted home cooked food. So it was like, okay, you make good broccoli casserole, you going to do this for 500 people. You make barbecue, all these 5-6 men, they going to get together and they going to do this barbecue. So that's how we did it. We didn't worry about trying to go with the best caterer with all it. And so
It's like a big potluck.
Yeah, we purchased up all the food and everything. The only thing we actually had to pay money for, your dad and I, because we paid for our own wedding. We had other people that donated things that they wanted to do. Like my mother, it was very important that she paid for the dress. We had it custom made. It was very important that her sister, which is my aunt, she wanted to pay for the cake. Like we had a lot of people wanted to do things for us. But the only thing we really spent money on was the wine and champagne and stuff that we had for everybody.
Yeah.
Other than that, everybody chipped in because they wanted to celebrate.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Kind of reminds you of like My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Remember that movie?
I don't think I've ever seen that. But I see that a lot of people are starting to send invoices to people that were supposed to show up to their weddings, and they send them invoices after they figured out that they didn't show up for whatever reason.
I think that's rude.
It was like $120, and I don't know if they were invited like to be in the wedding. Like if you were a bridesmaid and we'd have put so much money in, and all of a sudden you're not coming. I mean, that's probably something different. But I've never heard of that. I've never heard of it.
I think it's rude. I'm gonna tell you why. I think it's rude for you to think that first of all that anybody has to show up for a wedding for you. You decided to get married.
Yeah, true.
So if you decided to get married, that meant that you took the responsibility of feeding all these people. They're probably never going to talk to you again after this wedding. They're not going to be there to support you and make sure your marriage is happy or whatever. They're not going to be there to counsel you. You're feeding all these people. This is why I would never do it again as far as like having to spend the money. You've decided that you want to do all of this. You could have a cash bar where people could buy their own drinks. You can make that choice. You want all these fancy food and everything. If I don't show up because I just got up that day and I was in a bad mood and don't want to go to your wedding, so what? As long as the bride showed up and the groom showed up, everybody else is an option.
I got one friend that goes to a wedding. I tell her every time, because I almost stop asking her what she's doing, because she's in pharmacy school, so she's around a lot of people that, we're at the age they're all getting married. But I'm like, you go to at least 4 weddings a year. Like, that should be a job of yours now. She's always at somebody's wedding, and I've only really maybe been at 2, 3, being an adult.
But I think that would be a fun business for a mom and daughter, though, right?
What, wedding planning or like
wedding planning, event
yeah,
planning,
but she's always like invited. Like I think
photographer, anything.
I think most of the time she goes to attend, but I think some of the time she's in it.
Oh no, she's spending money on dresses
4
that
times
she never
a
gonna
year.
wear again.
She's like 3-4. I was like, girl, just
remember that movie with our favorite Katherine Heigl, 28 Dresses. She was in 28 weddings. Remember?
That might be your movie.
Oh, I thought you saw it too.
That was 27 dresses.
Yes. Oh well. Maybe the 28th was.
Oh, I know the girl you're talking about though.
Katherine
She's
Heigl,
on Wish Upon a Star, my favorite Disney movie.
You love Disney too, huh?
But I'm talking about Disney in my generation, Disney movies, not Camp Rock and High School Musical.
Yeah, I see a lot of mom-daughter professional speaking groups, whether it's the mom is the speaker and the daughter is the helper-outer, or the daughter is the speaker and the mom is managing that. I see a lot of that. I know you used to love to go to seminars with me.
Yes.
And you were good at the registration and getting all that stuff together that I just was like, let me go do what I'm doing.
Of course, for 2 bands, I'll do whatever you want me to do.
Yeah, those were always really, really fun because...
The traveling part too.
But then we had a system though, which was really great. Like, okay, here's what I'm doing, and here's what you're doing. And when we got to the location, nobody had to remind anybody what they were supposed to be doing.
Right.
Because my job was to go in, meet, greet, shake hands, let them know I'm here, get myself together to start my speaking, take out my props and my door prizes and all the stuff I was going to do. And you were back there getting people registered and making sure they signed in. And it was just like a good machine. And then, we would pack up the car and go to another seminar.
Yep.
So sometimes we could do 2 or 3 a day in like a well-oiled machine. And hey, you didn't mind the money, and I sure didn't mind the money. So
I can't even tell you what I did with that money.
That's okay. It was too long ago to remember. You paid bills and did what you wanted to do, which is what you were supposed to do with what you earned.
That was before I really had bills, though.
Yeah, well, there you go. Hair.
Makeup.
Getting your hair done.
Makeup, shoes, clothes.
Home decor teamwork. I was looking at some different things on home decor and building new houses and all that stuff, and I walked into this home decor store, and it was a mom and daughter there, and they had some of the most unique things. But the books that they had, that I started looking, and gave me a headache because there was too many options. Now, you being in there would be a nightmare because you don't make decisions quick.
When it comes to what though? Like home decor? Like if we were in home goods?
Is that you don't make decisions quick on when you order food.
Oh yeah, because that depends on my mood too.
Yep, you don't make decisions quick on when it's time for you to order a drink.
Yep.
So I could imagine furnishing and decorating your home, you would be a nightmare.
Yeah, I'm having my friend Chelsea in charge of that.
Okay.
We already discovered that.
Good, you can delegate that over to Chelsea. I trust Chelsea. Because I don't even know.
I'd be having visions from Pinterest, but I'm like, yeah, can you help me with this? Or sometimes when I go out for drinks, I don't know if I want it on the rocks or if I want to take it slow and have it frozen.
I know.
But I know on the rocks.
Cyclone Anaya, he gave you the 10 options and it messed you up. You were like, I really want this, but then I really want that.
And I like to mix the flavors.
Right.
But he gave it to me frozen. I asked for on the rocks, but it was still good.
Yeah, you're real picky.
Mm-hmm.
You're real picky. And when it comes to food, you're real picky.
Yes.
You don't make decisions quick. I'll be like, I want that and that. Boom.
I don't just wake up and have like a taste for something every day. I don't.
Oh, I do. I be knowing what I want for the
And
rest
I barely
of the week.
I barely eat like twice a day. I eat like maybe once, and I don't really get hungry till like around this time, 2, 3.
What did I tell you on Saturday? Monday we gonna do baked potatoes, and Tuesday we doing shrimp tacos.
We should do mozzarella sticks one day.
I never did that. I mean, I never made them homemade. Are you talking homemade?
Yeah, I think it's just as easy as doing the the little cheese sticks,
Mm-hmm.
and
Like
then
the
just
mozzarella
get
cheese
some
stick?
breadcrumbs.
Panko?
You could.
Interesting. House
Yeah.
cleaning service. When I was growing up, my mom owned a house cleaning service where she did what they call make ready, which is what you make them ready before the people move into the mansions or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to love going to work with her. As a matter of fact, it's how I got my first big corporate job. Was that one of the guys that she used to clean his home? When I was 12 years old, when I used to go there, I'd always clean the mini blinds and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he said to me, I just love the way you're just so dedicated. You come and help your mom and you do all kind of stuff and you clean the window seals and you just do everything. He said, you know what? If you ever need a job when you get older, come talk to me. I didn't know this man was a millionaire many times. Oh, I didn't know that because I didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was fun. I like to go to work because I like to see the houses. You know,
Right.
I like big houses and nice stuff. So I just used to like to go, and he didn't have any pets. So I was like not scared to go to his house. And, when I got to a certain age and I wanted a corporate job, do you know I went to go see Mr. Vic?
Mm-hmm.
And I walked in there and I didn't even fill out an application. I said, Mr. Vic told me if I ever needed a job in corporate America to come see him. And they ran upstairs and they're like, oh, he don't own the company anymore. So they had to call him on the phone. He was on the beach in Hawaii. He had sold that company for many millions over. They called him and said, do you know Miss So-and-so? Her daughter named Dawn is here. And she said if she ever needed a job, he said hire her. He didn't even own the company anymore. He said hire her. Do you know that they hired me without an application on file or anything? I sat there and customer service is where I started and ended up being manager over 47 women. Simply because I remembered that man. Look, don't tell me something and don't think I'm not coming back to collect. Because
Right.
look, you talking about when I get rich, I'm gonna give you some. I want my money. I want whatever you said that you gonna give for me. Over the time, what would you say has been the best mother-daughter duo type of job that we've done together?
I would have to say the seminars.
Yeah, I would say that too, because
That was a lot
not
of
the
traveling.
not the food program,
That would be next, but I say
Okay.
the
because it was traveling. That's why.
yeah, we got to actually go out and do stuff. I mean, the food program, you give me a whole container of stuff to check off, and I'd be done in the next day.
Mm-hmm.
When you'd give me the whole week to do it, but I mean, that gave me a lot of freedom to do what I wanted to do in my life.
Yeah.
But as far as going out and going to cities like, what was that, Alvin, Texas or something? I've never
Right,
been
going
there.
to all the different counties that you didn't even know were around.
Yeah.
Except you knew Galveston County was around. You knew Harris County was around, but you didn't know about Montgomery and Wharton and Matagorda and Brazoria and all that. And some of those places we got to go to had really, really nice little towns that we could go shopping in, like the bookstore or go to Dairy Queen or something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So that's your favorite one. That's cool. That's what I thought, but I didn't want to assume. So, do you have any friends that are working businesses with their mom or moms working with the daughter to help her?
I wouldn't say friends, but I do. My sister, she,
Your play sister? Or your, what do you call her?
not my play sister,
What do you call her?
my sister.
So you don't
but
call her your stepsister? You just say your sister?
my sister, she helps out her mom, if I'm not mistaken, at her wellness spa place.
Okay,
And
that's
helps promote stuff. So she has like some waist beads and some body scrubs. I really do like body scrubs, exfoliating and stuff that I do want to try. So yeah.
Well, I tell you right there, I'm a big advocate for family business, but more so for mom and daughter business if you're building a legacy or a dynasty, because I just feel like we learn so much from each other. It doesn't have to be good. It don't have to be bad. It's just you're learning from different people. If you were to have a business right now that you wanted me to partner in with you, what do you think it would be? Nothing matters whether you know how to
It'd either
run
be
it or-
skincare or my adult entertainment line I want to do.
Yeah.
Those are
That'd
the
be
top
interesting.
two things.
I could help you
and
name
then
I could
makeup.
help you name the products. I'm good at naming stuff, so yeah.
Oh, that would be cool.
That'd be cool. But yeah, that's interesting. So, what do you think you wanted to be, or what do you remember that you wanted to be when you grew up? Because I know for me, I wanted to be a teacher. I am actually still that, because I teach adults about business and how to grow their business and how to get contracts for their businesses and how to grow it to $1 million business. So I'm actually doing what I said I wanted to do, even though when I went to community college, I actually was going to get a degree in interdisciplinary
Girl, give it up.
education in interdisciplinary.
But they say hang it up.
Disciplinary studies, which is basically education, but they had to give it a fancy name. And after I did my internship at a private school, I realized that I probably was going to end up in jail for whooping somebody's child or disciplining them too well or differently than their parents. I decided that it wouldn't be a good idea for me to be a school teacher. So as an entrepreneur, I get to teach adults. What about you? Because I don't ever remember you saying, hey, I want to be a lawyer. Now, there was that one time you wanted to be a sports agent, but that was later on in life. Let's talk about before then.
I'm talking about since I was 2 years old. I've been singing on fireplaces since I was 2 years old. So I knew if I was not going to be a singer, it'd be something along the lines of being like an advocate or... For singers? Not for singers, but for people in general.
Period. Okay.
Yeah. I even did a personality test last summer, and it said that too. That was my... personality.
Wow, that's pretty good. Well, you know what, you're 27. You've got a lot of time to put those things in place and to decide whatever it is that you want to do. But I will tell you this, for all the moms and daughters listening and everybody else that's listening, the thing that you think you want to do, that you go for, sometimes it leads you to what you're really supposed to be doing.
Right.
And I find that so intriguing. So whenever I get an idea of something that I want to do and I start doing it and I go for it, it always leads me to the bigger thing, that the thing I was led me to that. So just think about that when you come up with your great ideas and you want to do something together. It's just really setting you up for something even bigger. So we really have these conversations just to kind of get the conversation going with moms and daughters. And we want you to go to our page and put a comment. And what else do we want them to do? And this is the big thing, what we want you to do.
Like, share, and subscribe. And definitely turn your notifications on, just so you'll know when we're posting something.
Or when we go live, right?
Yeah, that's true.
We're going to do a couple of live shows, which will be really fun, especially when we're out and about on the town, or we're in a different city, or we're having events or something like that. But this has been a really, really, really enlightening conversation, simply because I'm sure out of those businesses that we just named, you either know somebody that you didn't think about, wow, that is a mom and daughter team, or you could come up with a business that would be great for you and your mom, or for a mom to be able to help. And then, hey, daughters, don't be afraid to let your mom manage you. Don't be afraid to teach them how to manage you, because nobody's going to handle your business and your money better than somebody who already knows you, right? We were talking about that.
Yeah, but also somebody you trust too. Because not everybody trusts their mom.
Yeah.
To handle finances like that, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know some that don't trust their mom to handle finances.
Well,
because I mean, there's a lot of moms that also don't know how to spend and budget. So,
well, for the small amount of 15%, I'll be happy to help anybody out with managing their business. But hey, have the conversation with your mom. Moms, have these conversations with your daughter. And as we love to say, bye for now.
Bye.
Hey, it's Miss Dawn. You're wondering how you can support our show, Mother-Daughter-ish? We have Cash App, we have PayPal, and we do have Vimeo. Support our show so that we can reach out to more women. Our goal is to reach and build a community of 1 million women. Why don't you come on and help us do that?